Okay, this is number 214 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. I got to take off my sandals, my ships. But I'm stepping on my mat. I tell people in the yoga class, never step on someone's mat. Always step over it or go around it. And here I am with my sandals on, stepping on my mat. I forgot I had them on. So, before we begin, I want to answer a question of whether you should do yoga when you're sick. Should you do yoga when you're sick? That's the question. Yes. Okay, let's do yoga. No. Yoga just means when the mind and body connects as one. That's what yoga is. So should you have the mind and body connect as one? Yes, that is yoga. Now, of course, people mean, should they do specific yoga poses, specific stretches, specific straining type of poses, inversion poses, so on and so forth. That's what a lot of people think yoga is. Now, in regards to that, you listen to your body. So if you're sick, whatever sickness you have, whatever scale it's at, listen to your body. Listen to your body. And the way to listen to your body is have the mind and body connect as one. So if you're sick and you're laying in bed and you're thinking, should I do yoga? Talk it over with yourself. Listen to your body. And then do yoga or not. So it's a yes and no answer. And it goes along the lines with, should you jog when you're sick, lift weights, exercise? Always listen to your body. So with that explained, very simple concept. Just listen to your body. Pure and simple. Now, real quick, before I almost forgot. Should you go to a yoga studio when you're sick? Should you go to the YMCA to do yoga when you're sick? Should you go to the local fitness center when you're sick just to lift weights? Nope, stay home. That's called selfish. That's called selfishness. Now, in yoga, if you go to a yoga studio, even if you know you're not contagious anymore, you're going to kill the mood of the yoga studio, of the yoga class. And the reason I know that because I've been teaching yoga 20 years plus. And when somebody comes in and they're sick, I kindly ask them to leave. Because even if they're not contagious, if you're still achy a little bit, you got a little cough, or you got a little sniffles, the person next to you doesn't know that. Even if you explain it to them, they still think like, maybe. And so you kind of just want to stay away from people. It's just the way it is. That's the new world. Back in the day, the boss used to say, tough it out. Or the mindset, tough it out, go to work still, do this still, do that still. No, people don't want you around when you're sick. Not in 2019. No longer. It's like that. That's tonight. Yeah. Hey, it's almost 2020. Tomorrow is New Year's. So you have to be considerate of others. But we're going to do yoga today. And the reason I bring this up, because I'm not feeling that great. Yesterday, started feeling a little sick, not bad. And I catch it mentally. I catch it. I'm not gonna let me be sick. I'm gonna tap into the energy of healing, capital H healing, and I do that by letting the mind and body become one. If I'm laying in bed, I let the mind and body to become one, because you know what's in that oneness? Capital H healing, and I let myself feel healed. So today we're just going to go nice and easy. So we're going to begin the mount pose, 2 sun salutations like we always do, or usually always do. And then we're going to do another mountain pose, then the sitting pose, the easy pose. We'll do some stretches in there, movements, and letting the stretches and movements become more than just stretching and movements, and let it become a form of moving meditation. I would do not alternating breathing, but I'll do that off camera. With this camera, I can't capture a lot of things I want to do. So I get a new camera, I'll do certain poses that I can't do right now because this camera is terrible. It's $150 camera. I've been using this camera for almost 214 days. No, I don't know if I had this camera the first day or two, but over 200 days. I'll get a new camera eventually. Birthday's coming up. Hopefully I get a new carpet, inshallah, God willing. I threw that out to my wife and my kids. Hey, I want a carpet. If they do it, I don't know. So that's the goal. That's the hope. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to take off my glasses. So mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor. One at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Neck is relaxed. And you're right in that spot where the skeleton just stands. And you're thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. Remember, focus 100% on the breathing. And we're going to move into these faster than we usually do, just because I'm not feeling top notch right now. So I don't know where I'll be once I bend over. I haven't bent over this morning yet. So we'll find out where I'm at. And so we're just going to go easy, nice and easy. But yoga is when the mind and body connects. So no matter how the pose looks, if your mind and body is connecting, you're doing yoga. Very, very important. That's gotten lost in today's yoga world. So palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale, inhale slowly. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. You'll fall right into ragdoll. Arms are dangling, head is dangling. You're just focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. Now you're not pulling yourself down in this pose or pushing yourself down. You're just letting the body go where the body goes. Feeling the stretch. So when you focus on the breathing, it heightens your awareness. It lets you know what's going on in the body. It lets you feel the stretch. But you're not focused on that. You're focusing on the breathing. The palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You'll arch the back, raise the head, inhale. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, push all the air out. And then again, arch the back, raise the head, inhale. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. And last one, arch the back, raise the head, inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in and down. Forehead go to the knees, get all the air out. Once all the air leaves, just relax. Become one with the pose. And just focus on the breathing. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arched, head is up. Front knee is not over the toes. And just feel open. Let the mind and body connect as one. And in that oneness is healing. If you're sick, I say that for myself because I'm not feeling too great. Capital H, healing. Openness is there. Acceptance is there. All these words are just describing yoga. In yoga, the word is just describing all those words. There's no words. There's no words. It's an experience. You're going to go to high lunge just for a second or so. So left leg is straight as you can get it. Toes are curled under in the back. And then downward dog. The downward dog, you are pushing into this pose, but you only push into the spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and focus on the breathing. And remember, the arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. Head is dangling, so there's no tension in the neck. And you slide into the upper dog. This is strength transition, so you drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. So in the upper dog, just the tops of the feet, palms are to the floor. Now you can do the small cobra. Small cobra, you're on your belly, chest is off the floor, palms are touching the floor, but you're not using them. You're not pushing up, you're pulling up. You're using the back muscles, which are pull muscles. You just accept where you are. Focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really, really push into it. You're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and focus on the breathing. Left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. Low lunge, top of the foot to the floor and the back knees to the floor. Hips are square, push your forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Front knee is not over the toes. If it is, lengthen up some. Feel opened. Pull the toes under the back, knee goes up, get the leg as straight as you can, high lunge just for a second or so, and then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing. Let yourself breathe. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then turn the palms out, push your down and out, exhale. We're going to go to mountain pose. We're in mountain pose, finding that spot where the skeleton just stands. Doing nothing else but the breathing. At this time, we're going to do one more sun salutation, but we're going to follow our breathing. So when you're opening up, you're inhaling. And then the next pose is going to be a closed up pose. Then you're exhaling. That's how the sun salutations are designed. One pose is opening up, the next one's going to be closed up, next one's going to be opening up. So when you're opening up, you're inhaling, when you're closed up, you're exhaling. So inhale as much as you can. And then you go into the next pose, exhale as much as you can. Well, I'll explain it as we go through it. It would all make sense once we get through it. So palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Arms out, up and back, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. And then left leg is back, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog, exhale. Left foot is up, inhale. Then exhale, standing forward bend. Then palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then exhale. Come back to mountain pose. Remember, mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up, spread the toes. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Find that spot where the skeleton just stands. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Now we're going to go to easy pose. And we're going to do some stretches and movements. I'm going to cut off this heater. I have a heater. See? I have a heater. What I'm going to do is open the door a little bit. Some air. Listening to my body, listening to my mind, listening to myself. Hey, you need some air. Yeah, but you're teaching. Should you move from the camera? Yep. Yep, I should. Live. Now, if this was recorded, I would cut all that out. But I can't cut that out. Vulnerability, man. I have a clock right here, and I don't have my contacts in, so I've got to squint. Now, the easy pose, you're going to get settled in the easy pose. It's the modification of the lotus pose. Now, if you need to, you go against the wall, lean your back against the wall. You can do this. You can have one leg out, or you can do the lotus. Whatever you do, just make it easy. And just focus on breathing. And think of nothing else but of the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. You're watching yourself breathe. Remember, you're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching it. You're not going to control it. It's very natural to watch yourself breathe, and then you start controlling it. Even if it's a slight control. You got to let go and just watch it. And then what'll happen is you'll start to think about other things. And then when you realize, hey, I've been thinking about other things, not focusing on my breathing. Don't judge it. It's very natural. Don't judge the thought. Don't worry about what you were thinking about. Just let it go and bring your focus to your breathing. Now, to watch yourself breathe, you bring your focus to the belly. As you inhale, the belly swells with air. And then when you exhale, the belly goes in. You're watching that. Or you're going to bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. And just focus on the breathing. Your mind will wander, and eventually what happens is a process. Your mind will wander, you bring it back, your mind will wander, you bring it back, your mind will wander, you bring it back. And eventually what will happen is that you'll start to watch yourself breathe. You'll start to realize you're watching your thoughts. You're watching yourself bring your focus back to the breathing. And then you realize, boom, you are the thing that's watching your thoughts. Meaning, you are not your thoughts, but the thing that's watching your thoughts. Tilt the head to the right ear is to the right shoulder, back is straight, left shoulder stays down, and just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. Here's the dog. Must be 5:48. What time is it? 5:49. He barks around that time. Bring the right hand to the side of the head. You're going to bring the head down, but you're going to do it by relaxing the arm and let the weight of the arm bring the head down. And just focus 100% on the breathing. Then heightens your awareness and lets you feel the stretch in the left side of the neck. But you're not focused on that. You're focusing on the breathing. It makes you aware and heightens your awareness. And then go ahead and bring the head to center. Tilt the head to the left. Left ear is to the left shoulder. Back straight, right shoulder's down. And just focus on the breathing. Just focus on the breathing. Keep on saying that. This is very important. Focus on the breathing. That heightens your awareness, lets you feel the stretch in the right side of the neck, but it also lets you feel what's happening in the body. So maybe you're getting a little tension in the shoulder blades or fatigue in the middle of the back, or your knee is aching, so on and so on. But you are not those things. You're aware of them, but you are not those things. Left hand goes to the side of the head. Relax the arm. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. Now, if you're pulling down a little bit, of course, that's okay. Try not to, but if you can't help it, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Just focus on the breathing. And then bring the head to center. Now neck rolls. Drop the head to the right, down around. The head drops down. It goes around. You're exhaling as the head goes up and back. You're inhaling. Focus on the breathing, 100% focus on the breathing, and you're linking the movement with the breathing. So the movement becomes a form of a moving meditation. And when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Again, focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but on the breathing. Link the movement with the breathing, then it become a form of a moving meditation. And when the head goes to the top, bring your head to center. You're going to tilt the head back. Back straight, chin goes straight up. So you're not drawing the head back, you're reaching up with the chin. Bring the knuckles underneath the chin, pushing straight up. Then go ahead and release. Chin goes down to the chest. You're now going to curl the back. Keep the back as straight as you can. Clasp the fingers together. Palms go to the back of the head. Relax the arms. The arms bring the head down, so the weight of the arms brings the head down. You're not pushing. The arms do the work by just relaxing them. And then go ahead and release, back to center. And the neck turn. So you're going to turn the head to the right. It's like you're going to look over the right shoulder, but the eyes should be closed or not. You don't have to close eyes. Keep the shoulders square and just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Take the left hand, place it to the chin, just pushing slightly. Not pushing too much, just slightly. Keep the shoulders square still, or as square as you can get them. Just focus on the breathing. And then we're going to release, back to center. And the other way. So turn the head to the left. So technically the left shoulder, the chin should be going over the left shoulder. As much as you can get it, square up the shoulders, do the best you can, and just focus on the breathing, keeping the back straight. Take the right hand, place it to the chin, pushing. Not pushing too much. Just go nice and easy. Listen to the body. And then go ahead and release back to center. Just focusing on the breathing. Do shoulder shrug, shoulders to the ears, back down and around. Same concept. So when shoulders go up, you're inhaling. As you go back and down, you're exhaling, linking the movement with the breathing. It's a very subtle movement, a very important movement. You're learning to be aware of subtleness. So when you're off the yoga mat, you're aware of the subtle things around you. So when the shoulders go to the ears, going to reverse. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. Linking the movement with the breathing. And when the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to the center. And then trunk rotation is dropping down to the right, down and around. When you go down and around, you're exhaling, the back is straight, and you're reaching out. And when you're going up, you're inhaling, focusing 100% on the breathing, letting the movement become a form of a moving meditation. So you're linking the movement with the breathing. Trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Linking the movement with the breathing, letting it become a form of a moving meditation. And just focus on the breathing, 100% focus on the breathing. That heightens your awareness and lets you know what's going on in the body, lets you feel what's being stretched, and lets you feel the movement. Since you're focused 100% on the breathing, it's all becoming a moving meditation. And then we go to the top, bring yourself to center. So left hand's on the right knee for half spinal twist. Right arm goes up. Think of the spine. Pull yourself straight up. Then you twist. Palm goes forward and the back. Arm is straight. It's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. So make sure you're twisting the head. It's very important because in this pose, we accidentally forget to twist the head, or just twist the head as much as we can. And just let yourself breathe. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air, pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. When you exhale, you go back into the pose. Become aware of that subtle movement of the belly, but you're not focused on it. You're focusing on the breathing. And then go ahead and release, snap to center. So the other side, right hand's on the left knee, left arm goes up. Think of the spine, pull yourself straight up. Then you twist, palm goes to the floor, it's on the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. So twist the head and just focus on the breathing. Again, when you inhale, the belly swells with air and pushes you out of the pose slightly. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Become aware of that subtle movement. But you're not focused on it, you're focusing on the breathing, aware of the movement. Make sure you are twisting the head. And then go ahead and release back to center. Hands go back to the knees or your lap or wherever you are. Maybe you're back like this. And just get comfortable and just focus on the breathing. And for the yoga seal, you're going to reach behind you. You're going to grab the left wrist with the right hand. You're going to lean forward. Bring the forehead down towards the floor, to the floor. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses, keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. And bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front. Back straight. Get comfortable, and we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Remember, you're already breathing, so don't control it. When you realize, hey, you're thinking about other things, focusing on your breathing, you just gently bring your focus to the breathing. And we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So watch yourself breathe. And palms together. That's it. That is number, I forgot what it was, 214? I think it's new. I want to say 224, but I think it's 214. I have a calendar, but I can't see that far. Even if I squint, I can't see that far. So it doesn't matter. I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste. Peace and love.